For a long time, the Chinese Communist Party has been adept at operating in secret, and now it is creating a black box to control information, which is causing shock among global businesses and investors. According to an exclusive report by the Wall Street Journal on April 30th, under the impetus of Chinese leader Xi Jinping's strengthening of national security, authorities have recently restricted or cut off access to various databases, including corporate registration information, patents, procurement documents, academic journals, and official statistical yearbooks, for overseas users. What is particularly worrying for businesses and investors is that their access to data from Wind Information, headquartered in Shanghai, one of China's most important data providers, seems to be coming to an end. Based on interviews with Western researchers and macroeconomic analysts, the journal said that many foreign think tanks, research companies, and other non-financial entities are finding that they cannot renew their subscriptions to Wind due to compliance issues as the Chinese Communist Party recently expanded its anti-spying law. A Wind service representative stated in an email response that customers who want to renew their contracts need to contact their account managers, but did not provide any further details. As the Chinese government begins to scrutinize and exert pressure on Western management consultants, auditors, and other service providers, restrictions on information are becoming more and more prevalent in Beijing. Multinational companies rely on these service providers to assess risks in China. According to executives who have negotiated with Chinese authorities, this dual-pronged approach is part of a broader effort by the authorities to strengthen Communist Party control over narratives about China in other parts of the world. They say that it is also aimed at effectively shielding China from the influence of foreign narratives. Gerard D. Pipo, a China expert at the Washington-based think tank Strategic and International Studies, says that China is restricting access to various databases under the guise of national security, the net effect of which will not be to improve China's national security, but to isolate China from overseas researchers seeking to understand China. They say that the reason behind this attempt is that Xi Jinping believes that the West, especially the United States, poses a threat to Communist Party control and therefore to China's survival. Xi Jinping emphasized the need for better coordination between economic development and security during a Politburo meeting he chaired last week. China's statements are widely seen as sending a signal to the outside world that resisting foreign threats is more important than embracing foreign investment. The State Council Information Office of the Chinese Communist Party did not respond to requests for comment from the Huari newspaper on Sunday. The spokesperson for the Chinese embassy in Washington said on Friday, April 28, that China is committed to protecting the legitimate rights and interests of foreign companies and creating a favorable environment for foreign investment. These actions by the Chinese Communist Party have made foreign companies and investors uneasy as they struggle to deal with geopolitical risks related to investment in China. At the same time, U.S. and other foreign companies need more corporate intelligence to deal with China's increasingly complex business environment. The Chinese government has revised the anti-spy law to strengthen control over more extensive data and digital activities, increasing the risk that normal business activities may be misunderstood or distorted as espionage activities, with vague provisions making foreign companies more nervous. Despite China's positive signals towards opening up business, it has recently cracked down on foreign companies. On April 26, Chinese police raided the Shanghai office of U.S. management consulting firm Bain & Company and questioned employees. On March 31, the Chinese Cyberspace Administration announced that it would conduct a cybersecurity review of Micron's products sold in China. The statement did not specify the details of the review or which products were being reviewed. In March, China also raided the Beijing office of the U.S. due diligence firm, Mintz Group, and detained 5 Chinese employees. Additionally, a Japanese Astellas Pharma Incorporated employee was also detained by China. Michael Hart, the president of the American Chamber of Commerce in China, said, "The Chinese government has said it welcomes foreign investment. However, recent actions against American companies in China send the opposite message." An anonymous American businessman in Shanghai told Bloomberg that the announcement of more investigations by China has prompted company boards to reconsider the risks of doing business in China. Earlier this year, a survey conducted by the American Chamber of Commerce showed that most of its more than 900 members no longer consider China one of their top 3 investment destinations.